If you're interested in making your own salt brine pickles, follow me along, as in this video, I will go and show you the entire process from going to my garden, bringing the cucumbers back home, going through the pickling process, and then show you the entire fermentation process to get to a beautiful point where we get this crispy, salty, and sour homemade salt brine pickle. Enjoy. So the cucumber season has officially begun, and we're going to collect our very first batch of pickles. I usually grow my cucumbers. It's hard to keep them up, and they produce so much, and I have 2 of these arches in this garden, so they mostly become pickles. And I like to get them when they're young and small, while they're still dense. It's the crispiest and freshest pickles. This is the size I like, probably like the size of the finger. Still dense. Dill pickle, you gotta get some dill. So come to the garden and getting a little bit of this dill, just enough for little dill pickles. Okay, so these are the ingredients. We have the cucumbers that we just harvested, the dill we just harvested. I chopped up a few cloves of garlic, some peppercorns, some laurel bay leaves, and salt. This is the first batch of pickles for the season. I made this decision kind of spontaneously. So I don't have all my favorite seasonings and spices that I usually add to the pickles, like mustard seeds and other things. But we're gonna keep it simple for today. We got all these pickles, had to do something with them. We're gonna make this awesome first batch of pickles for the season. So to begin with, I think I usually just organize the jar. So try to get as much of these pickles in the jar. I like to keep them whole. Some people like to cut them, slice them. I just love take a whole pickle out, and I find that it stays the crispier if you keep it full. And so I just throw them inside the jar. It doesn't, like everything, it doesn't have to be perfect, and just want to maximize your space. This is a good amount. You can throw some of the dill inside. I don't like to chop up the dill too much either. Just put pretty big pieces of dill inside. Let's throw some of this garlic as I keep putting these cucumbers in there, and just looks like this was the exact amount for one batch. And then throw some more of the garlic in here. I take these black peppercorns and just put a little bit whole. There's many ways to add flavor to the pickles, but in the end it's the salt, the water, the fermentation process, the sour and salty, crunchy flavor with all the probiotics that are created through the fermentation process that we really enjoy. Like to add a few more laurel bay leaves just for that added flavor. Just kind of stuff them in there. Put about 4 for this size jar. And now we got some water. Hopefully it's enough. I usually, for this kind of a size jar, which is about 4 quarts jar, half a gallon, I like to add about a tablespoon and a half of the sea salt. And we're gonna grab a spoon, mix it up really well. Might have to add some more water. Just slowly pour the water in there. Have to get a little bit more water. And when I add a little bit more sea salt, I don't know if there's an exact recipe that I follow as far as the amount of salt, but somewhere between a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons for this half a gallon size jar. And just fill it up. I have this special gas release top to it, so make sure it just it doesn't let the oxygen in, but releases the gases out. So this is a really nice little contraption that you can feel comfortable just leaving for a few days, and that's it. So there's our jar of pickles, ready to go. First batch. I'm gonna put it in a cold, dark location, and in the temperatures that we have here around this time of year, I would say within a week, it's usually ready to go. And because I don't use vinegar, this is a salt brine, I usually put it right in the fridge after that, and it's ready to go. Okay, so here we are. We're on day 6, and these pickles are already ready to go. So I was gonna open it up, give it a try, see what we think. This is how the pickle looks like 6 days later. It's pretty good. And we're gonna give it a taste test and see what we feel. Okay, so I'll give it 3 categories and rank them 1 through 5. First category is crispiness, second is saltiness, and third is sourness. On crispiness, I'd give this a 5 out of 5. It's perfectly crispy. I think the fact that we harvested everything and brought it in and just within minutes started the pickling process, gave it this extremely crispy and amazing texture. The second is saltiness. I'd actually give this a 3.5 out of 5. I feel like next time I would use a little bit more salt, maybe 2.5 tablespoons instead of the 2 tablespoons. For my flavors, it can be a little bit saltier. And then its sourness, I would give it a 3 out of 5. It's a little bit too sour. It's still very tasty, but just to get that perfect blend of sourness and saltiness, the thing I would do is on day 3, I would take it into the fridge. Where we are, it's around 85 degrees. You can get 85 degrees Fahrenheit in the house. So for all those days. So instead of what I did was put it on day 5 in the fridge, I would rather put it around day 3 into the fridge a little bit earlier, and it controls the amount of sourness it gets. So that's the little tweak I would do in order to get that perfect salty and sour mix. But overall, incredibly flavorful cucumber. It's the first of the summer. In fact, this is just my daily haul of cucumbers, ready for another batch of pickles. And we will have this just about every day from now on. So that was the incredible journey of our first pickling process, and for the love of pickles. Amazing.